trying out a new style system of podcasting, something that's a little more personal for me, but also getting you guys information that you give a shit about. So here we go, got some topics on the right. I'll be molding and forming these as I get a little bit better at it, get some feedback from you, and seeing what you like and what you don't like. Yeah, for instance, news, we have the Inflation Reduction Act that came out, it was $739 billion, so we'll see how our tax money goes for that wonderful bill. But hey, look, they passed a bill that was under 1,000 pages, pretty good for the U.S. Congress, so kudos to them. You might have actually read it. For games media, new series out on Netflix, Sandman, Neil Gaiman, holy shit. Halfway through, looks solid as a rock. So that's something, if you guys have Netflix, check it out. Recommending it right now. Good stuff. A special guest, we will be bringing people on to say a quick word about a couple of these items, maybe something specialized. Haven't figured this one out yet, but we'll get to it as we're getting to it. And then, of course, have a longer podcast for those guests that have a little more to say, don't want to truncate their time unnecessarily. As far as jokes and stories, I will be funny. I will be telling stories. Neither one of those right now because it's late. I'm tired of shit, and I'm trying to figure this out as I'm going through. Which takes me to the bitchin' post. Lots to complain about, but right now I'm not thinking anything overly in particular, so that also leads us to the final thing. It's important to think about the good shit in life. You know, things that motivate you, keep you going forward, make sure that you're, on that daily grind, but also thinking about the future forward. So I guess the positive quote that I've read today that I really like is the secret to your future is hidden in your daily routine. So whatever you do every day, you master that, you get better at it. I guess I'll take us to the story. One comedian I can't remember was talking about getting to meet Jerry Seinfeld. It was very popular at the time. It was the late 90s, early 2000s. There, backstage, he says, hey, Jerry, do you have any suggestions? Jerry says, go ahead, write 3 jokes a day, put it in a jar, and leaves. The guy's upset. He's like, there's no, this is how you make a great punchline. This is how you really slay an audience. This is how you learn about key events and things of this nature. But he's like, you know what? I'll do it just so if I ever see him again, I'll tell him what a waste of time it was. So every day he writes down 3 jokes. Well, over the course of a month, he looks in this jar and he sees that he has almost 100 jokes. Now, some of them are garbage, some of them are kind of funny and could use some rework. But he realized that now, instead of trying to come up in a crunch time, get a few jokes and maybe not have the ability to dig in and have a good joke, now he's going and saying, I have a wealth to pull from, now I'm able to deliver this, and that's a very different circumstance to be in. So again, it's those daily habits that are really allowing you to improve and get better. So same with this and the podcast. We'll continue to improve, do better, and hopefully you guys enjoy. If you don't, there'll be plenty more for the bitchin' post. Thanks again. Have a great day.